Okay, I have installed my 45-degree chamfer bit in my router table and have it adjusted to the size of chamfer that I want. There's chamfered edges, kind of rounds them off a little, smooths them off a little bit, breaks them just a bit. You could do that with a round over bit, you could do it with a piece of sandpaper, whatever suits you. It doesn't have to be a 45. Okay, I did some of the boring stuff offline that really doesn't need a video, and that's all the sanding. All these pieces needed to be sanded smooth, and then I painted them with primer prior to glue up. The only critical thing on that is try not to get any glue on the mortises, or in the mortises, or on the tenons. Excuse me, I said that will be what holds the shelves up, and I'll explain that later. And that's why the faux mortises are cut in the sides, because the screws that go into these will go through those mortises, and then we'll cover them up with a faux tenon. So anyway, next step is glue up. Alright, I'm doing a little dry fitting this morning before I glue it up. For those of you who are experienced woodworkers, you know that you always want to dry fit before you add glue to make sure that everything fits. You don't have some problems when you have to address where your glue is drying. And I have found a couple. I fixed one already, and I'm about to fix another. And one is that a couple of my upper small rails don't fit the mortise, so a couple of taps with a chisel and enlarge the mortise, and we're good to go. But if you'll notice, that side, the second and third rail are curved up, and on this side they're curved down. And that's something you really want to watch, to be careful of when you do the glue up. The little ones curve down and the big ones curve up, so make sure you put them in right. Fortunately, these are only dry fitted. And the other thing is, make sure that your faux mortises are on the outside. So, got that one glued up. We'll set it aside and let it dry for about an hour, 45 minutes or an hour. And while we do the other one, let them both dry and then we'll glue them together. Okay, here we are in the final glue up stage. And I did do it all by myself, so no assistance. It can be done. It's a little difficult, a lot of juggling. And this is why woodworkers say we never have enough clamps. Okay, got all the clamps off and cleaned up the excess glue, and I've got it sitting on my table saw to see that it's good and level, and it is, so no need to level up the legs. And now I'm ready to chamfer the ends of the legs. I didn't want to do that ahead of time and then have to cut them and re-chamfer them, so I'll show you how to do that. Okay, we need to put a little chamfer on these legs that keeps them from splitting out when you slide it across the table. And I'm going to do it with a block plane. That's the easiest way to do it. You could just sand them off. Just a couple of strokes with a block plane's all you need. Alright, you do all four sides of all four legs and